Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Siren Song Gaming. We are back with our 100 Days to the Far Territory playlist. I am just finishing up. I apologize, we were a few minutes late getting started, but I just wanted to get through all of the monotonous stuff that I said I would do off camera. So, breaking down all those clothes, reading those books, stuff like that. I wanted to get rid of as much of that as I could before we left. Um, We are overweight still, which is kind of to be expected for me. But we can still move. We're not, bogged down at this point. We are going to need to make some water before we head off. So I figured we would pop out here, make some water, and then get on our way. Hope everybody's day went well yesterday. Mine went pretty well. Got a couple happy, unexpected surprises at work, so all good things. Hopefully you guys had the same experience. If not, that sucks and I'm sorry. But we'll use one of these accelerant I didn't realize I had. Throw those 2 logs on the fire. And we'll just make a single pot of water. Actually, we'll do the skillet too. Just because we're already making the fire. And what else can we do while we are waiting for that? I want to break down. We have 2 can openers, which I don't think we need 2. So we're going to break one of these down. Or drop it. I want to break it down. And we'll leave the scrap metal at the transmitter over here. Harvest that pry bar up. It too is almost dead. And that's 1 potable water. Take a drink. Cool. I think I'm going to leave a few items for me to pick up later at the transmitter, just to try to offload some of this weight that I'm currently carrying. Let's go ahead and repair the metal parts since we have the metal. And I think we can stick the fuses in there too. Iron Hand Mackenzie, just breaking things. We should have 3 flares, if I remember correctly from yesterday. So we do not have 3 fuses. Okay. And we had a battery inside. So I'm not sure what I did with it. But that's okay. Hold on. That's weird. We're gonna look at something. Because I definitely had equipment for that. Oh. I wonder if I dropped it inside. Oh, I dropped it right here. Okay, cool. I was like, I definitely had fuses. I definitely had a few. Okay. Let's get this stuff over here. We'll pop the battery in, we'll pop the fuses in, and then all we'll need to do is bring a single wire over here. And then this transmitter will be ready to run. Okay. Get these gross fuses out of here. And the shiny ones in. Yeah, so we need 2 wires. We only have 1. Good morning, Bella. How are you? Got this new battery in. Cool, cool. Hook it up. And then all we need is the wires. So we have 1 wire. We're going to leave the other one here. Just going to drop it on the ground. I'm going to leave a few of these flares here, too. Why not? We'll keep... Actually, we'll keep the marine flares because we might need them soon. We'll leave a sewing kit here. We'll leave a whetstone. We'll leave that whetstone. Firearm cleaning kit. Stuff we can come back for. Actually, I have half a mind to leave this lantern fuel here too. Might. Because it's so heavy. Actually, our water might have boiled over. We've been over here for too long. Oh god, some of these can stay too. Walk around with a pharmacy in our pocket. That can stay. That can stay. Those can stay. We don't need 10 bandages. I'll leave a couple of those here. That already puts us in a much better situation weight-wise. Okay, I'm happy with that. Close that up for now. Not that it matters, but... see where we're at with our fire. Oh good, we didn't lose our water. Cool. Let's cook a couple more bannock while we're sitting here. I also want to make a couple porridges to travel with. Or not. Yeah. Well, that sucks. What if we... can we make another fire back here? Oh, maybe? We're gonna save this bannock. I'm determined. Yeah. Alright, cool. We did it. Let's see if there's something in here that we can break down for some reclaimed wood. It's gonna be cutting it too close. Is there a stool? A single plank, maybe? No. Alright, we're gonna... yeah. Okay, it looks like we're breaking down a chair. Oh god, good thing you can't actually fall through those holes. That'd be unfortunate. Cool. Take it. Let's make another set, just because this stuff doesn't smell, and we have lots of flour on us. And... I don't have any maple syrup. Okay. Make a porridge for now. Sucks there's no carcasses nearby. We could pull some venison off of it and make a couple venison pies. That's okay though. Morning. Welcome. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I went back and forth on whether or not I wanted to stream this morning, just because I'm like kind of tired this morning. But so bear with me if I'm a bit tired. I did want to come hang out, especially since usual's probably not streaming. I think again this morning. So if he does, we'll just hop off at 8. But I thought you guys said yesterday he was probably off for the week, so at least for live streams. Yeah, I know. I won't eat maple syrup anymore. Yep, peaches and maple syrup do not get eaten anymore. Never. They're a hands-off item now. We have a lot of oats, so we'll make another set. And we still have 30 minutes on this fire, so plenty of time. Take it. Take it. One more. Sugar in it. Wait, how much water do we have? Okay, that should be enough. Do a half. Let's go break something up. Eat one of these pies now so we can get the headache out of the way. Maple syrup now is used in recipes. So it is... You get a lot more calories from the porridge if you don't... Like if you have the... I'll show you. Hold on. One of the recipes for oats gives you a ton of calories, but you need a bunch of other stuff. Oh. Well, the storm turned. Okay. We'll leave this unsafe water here. I don't want to accidentally drink it. We have water purification tablets over there, but I really don't want to go get them. So Camberflight pie, or the Camberflight porridge, uses peaches and rose hips now. So, and maple syrup. So it gives you like 1,200 calories per bowl, but it uses all that extra. And it doesn't smell, so you can carry it around in your pocket with all those calories. So I like it for like travel food and stuff like that. It was handy. This weather's kind of a bummer. I'm gonna just, I guess, break these planks down. Did this stop? I don't hear it howling anymore. No. It sure didn't stop. Okay. Yeah, and you only use a little bit of syrup when you do it. So it's only a small percentage. The pies are awesome as well because all they need is like it's oil, flour, and whatever protein you want to use. The only thing that sucks about the pies is they stink. So depending on which pies you use, you either stink or you get a headache. So, and it's not super stinky, but it's stinky enough that you do draw some predators. I stopped carrying them for a little bit because I was getting frustrated. The reason we're traipsing outside in the storm right now is because we got cabin fever risk from me doing too much inside. So just exploring out here because we're still really warm. We're gonna need to start a fire for more water anyway, so might as well do an inside fire in the burn barrel and dry our clothes off. I think we've been through all this, but I missed that peanut butter. And the headache really, I think what it does is I think it affects your aim, usual thought. Oh. Hmm. Hey, Pickle. Seems to affect your aim, and you can't read and stuff, but really the headaches don't really seem to be too debilitating. I guess we're also working towards our Blizzard Walker right now, too. And effectively getting all wet, but that's okay. We're actually not doing too bad. We looked in this previously, but let's just look again, since... Oh no, I haven't been in here. Okay, well let's look through here then. Oh, this is a different trailer. This is not the big one. Okay. Cool. Maybe there'll be a wire in here, and then we can fix the thing. Boots. Work pants. Okay, never mind. No wires. We're not gonna take those boots because I already have too much leather on me. I'd rather just leave them. Wires? No. Dog food. We will take and consume that. Nothing. Okay. That sucks. Let's see. What else can we find? Anything? I'm hoping. We're one short on wires to be able to repair that transmitter, but I can't seem to find another wire. And I didn't bring any with me because I typically don't carry them. Because I wasn't really planning on repairing them. Let me do that. We'll turn down the audio while we're in this blizzard. I'm sure it's a little loud. I need to eventually get a new microphone. Unfortunately, not in the budget right this second, especially with the surprise that I have coming. So that you only have to wait one more day for, and I promise I will post a video tomorrow morning explaining the new surprise. We are ecstatic about the new surprise. But it also costs some money, so we have to budget for a little bit. And unfortunately that means no new microphone yet. I'm going to need to replace this headset soon though, because I do have creditors telling me it gets a little bit fuzzy sometimes when I'm on the phone for work, so I'll eventually need to fix it, but it's pretty low on the things right now. Yeah, we went to the airfield on this one. This is our Far Territory playlist, so this is the one we came back from. We were going to stay there for a while, and then we decided that with the cooking update, that we would come back so that we could get all the recipe stuff. So we'll go back to the Far Territory and do the full 60 days over there soon. But I wanted to get all the recipes, and then decide what you guys wanted to do next. I'm going to scour around in here one more time and see if I don't see another wire just while we're stuck here. Because there is a chance I just missed a wire. Because I feel like they usually give you the stuff nearby. Pretty typically. There's something nearby for this. There's a pry bar. Not that we need that. Yeah, we'll see. We'll get all the recipes and then see where we are. If we're still not ready to go back at that point, I'm not too upset. But we'll play it by ear. I'm just enjoying playing with you guys. The challenge is already kind of broken anyway. We technically made it to the airfield way before 100 days, so I feel like we could definitely survive there. The way that we were geared, we would have probably been fine. It probably would have been a boring 60 days, if I'm being honest. So, rifle cartridge. So we'll go back and we'll play around there for a little while. But there's also a lot of areas in Lower Great Bear that we didn't hit because I was so worried about getting to the airfield on time. So we could actually go through. I think it would actually be better if we go through and explore like Bleak Inlet. I do want to at some point make myself survive in Hush River Valley for a few days. Which crates? The ones here, I'm sure there is. It's just a lot of time to break them all down. These crates, if these are the ones you're talking about. There's also a box back here that is a lot of work to get back to as well, and I'm just not sure it's worth it. Because I think that one you have to, like, break this down and break that shelf down to get back to it. Or at least break this crate down. And we can try this one. Yeah, Hush River Valley, if we could find somewhere that we could put up a snow shelter and kind of veg out, it might work. Hush River Valley is just such a bad place to live. Just so bad. So I don't want to I don't want to set us up to die because I am actually having a lot of fun on this play. So we'll kind of play it by ear. Assess, no, I didn't mean to do that. Assess what we want to do because at this point, this live stream is about us hanging out and having fun anyway, so. The hard stuff we can always do as a separate play. Oh, see? This is why we look. This is why we look. So there's our wire. Cool. Which means tomorrow morning we'll go out and we'll repair that transmitter. That way we won't have to come all the way back out here. If there is an aurora, we can go play around. Let's just use this. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's use this accelerant just to get it out of my pocket. Take a sip of coffee because coffee is life. Get rid of that. Alright, we can eat this peanut butter. We have a lot of calories in our pocket too, which is actually not a bad problem to have. We can eat this ruined bannock. I'm not worried about it. We have level 5 cooking. So. What else? Oh, the oil stacks now. It didn't used to stack before. That's cool. I guess if it's similar condition, it'll stack. I did repair almost all of our clothing as well because we have like a lot of cloth and leather that I got. So we repaired most of the stuff off camera to 100%. Sharpened everything. The only thing we didn't do is the hacksaw, but that would have required another piece of scrap metal that I didn't want to waste. I mean, we're doing pretty... Oh, well that... We don't need all those. That can get dropped. It's like 10 pounds of wood in our pocket. We dropped a bunch of the other heavy stuff that we had. We're gonna need to go to Black Rock soon. Well, actually, we need to go to Bleak Inlet anyway for the recipe, so maybe that'll be one of the next ones that we do because I think we're getting a little bit low on rifle ammunition. So we could play around on the ammo bench there. That's something I'll probably want to run on my single player before I do one here, though. We'll see. I just don't like wandering around in circles with you guys as much as I can help it. Try to keep it entertaining. But I'm not a perfect player either, so that does happen, unfortunately. So, what can we do in the meantime? We only have the stuff to make porridge and bannock. Can we make anything? Fishing tackle? Yeah, let's convert one of those. We do. We have level 5 cooking. So on our stats here, we are at carcass harvesting 4, so we're almost done carcass harvesting. We're at level 5 cooking, level 3 fire starting, level 2 ice fishing, rifle is 3, archery is 3, mending is 3, and firearm is 4, and gunsmithing is 1, because the only experience we have there is from reading books, so not doing too bad. I've heard some people are having issues with that exploration achievement. Heard it can be a little bit buggy. We have the stuff to make improvised installation, but we already have one. I don't think we need a second. We actually have a bare bedroll, so I don't really see a point in even doing the improvised bedroll. We actually have a set of ear wraps, which I think is actually better than the improvised. Actually, the improvised is better than the ear wraps. So the ptarmigan down is actually better than the ear wraps. That's interesting. Okay, well let's drop that then, because I don't think we need it then, because they go in the same slot. Alright, let's make another set of ptarmigan down. If they weigh the same, doesn't make sense to carry the ear wraps around. But I guess that makes sense because you need animal products to make it. That's typically how this game goes. If you have to make it, it's a little bit warmer typically. So let's do that then. Takes an hour. We have 3 hours on this fire. Welcome to the chat, Annie. I saw you just subscribed recently, so welcome to the channel. I'm excited to have you. If I walk to the workbench with this fire lit, can I craft on it? It's probably too far. Oh, I can. Cool. Let's make a simple fishing lure. Just have that in our pocket, because why not? Maybe we'll go fishing later. And I guess we should sleep now. Let's see. Let's eat that because it's open. It's still open. Drink that. We have too much water now, but that's okay. It's not a bad problem to have. We'll drink through the weight. Let's use this. We need a new bed. I need a new bear hide. Let's not sleep on the wires, just in case. I don't want to wake up fried. Not that we need it, but I don't know if our clothes are completely dry yet. Just about. Okay. Sleep for 8 if we can. Fire went out. Cool. Fully rested. So now we can get out of here, even though it's a little early. Let's feed ourselves. Get rid of this can of dog food. So we can drop that. Eat a porridge. Oh, eat half a porridge, not even a third. Okay. Cool. Let's well, that was so I had my single player that I had been playing forever, and I was trying to make it back from the mine in Blackrock and froze to death because there was nowhere that I could go that was safe. So I actually froze to death on that single player playlist. It's the first time I've ever just like frozen to death. It sucked. It's still pretty dark. Let's it's back here. Okay. Let's get this thing kicking. Put this out. 2 wires. Oh, I dropped the other one. It's like I have 2 wires. There we go. Yeah, and I was on like day. It's like the furthest I had gone. I think I was on like day 180 or something. I was very upset. But it is what it is. I got caught in a storm coming back from Black Rock, and I thought I could walk through it, and I froze to death. Because I was really warm for a long time, and then the game bit me in the ass, as it does. So, it happens. We're not perfect. So this thing should be fixed now. Let's turn it on. Then we'll hang out outside for a bit and see maybe, I doubt we'll get an aurora. It's a little late now, but we also need to fight the cabin fever risk that we have, so we're nice and toasty, so we'll just hang out here. Let's see, what do we need to do? Let me go get my broken whetstone from over there. No, I mean, the only mod that I would maybe play with is like one of the decoration ones, but even that, it's like, I don't know. And like being able to place things closer, like the clipping one. But yes, I turned it on. It's good to go. No, we don't want to harvest it. Yikes, many bikes. Sharpen that back up. I hear crows. Oh, they're flying overhead. Never mind. I was like, wait, did something die? Reload that. 140 pistol shots right now. It's too many. Too many revolver. It's not a bad problem to have, but... Alright, we're gonna drop this whetstone. And let's just, can I plop this down here? No, it's not gonna let me. Just wanna sleep for like an hour. There we go. Take that, we'll purify it in the morning. Sleep. I think the Cougar's gonna wait to get added until they add the last map in, so I would not expect to see that anytime soon. My guess would be, just based on the description that they give with the Cougar, that, we're probably gonna see it when they put the new map out, and I bet it's gonna jump you in that ravine. But I'm wondering what type of clothing you can make with it. I hope whatever you can make with it is fantastic, because I'm sure it's gonna be a beast to kill. So... Now I feel like I need to check, Bella. I'm pretty sure I turned it on. Yeah, it's on. Okay. Let's refuel this. And it's like you can't drop things too close to the transmitter or it gets upset. There we go. And there was something else I was going to drop. Oh, I dropped the whetstone. There was something else. What was it? Oh, I wanted to not drink that. Use one of these tablets and then drop the rest. I think we only had enough for one. we're gonna leave a little bit of water here. This weather sounds like crap. I'm not too impressed with this. It's windy. Okay. And Roche said yesterday that actually walking through the mine to go back is a shorter walk, so we'll walk back and see if we can find any coal in there. We'll take the mine way back. Yeah, that's the one thing I'm really impatient about is the travois. And I'm wondering if you need to buy one from the trader. Yo. I really hate this place. It makes such awful noises. The other thing I would love to be able to make, and maybe we would have to buy a grate or something from the trader, is jerky. Because I would definitely sell the guy like 20 wolf pelts for a grate to be able to make jerky. That way it's like lighter, or like some airtight container that we can put it in, like something to make it not smell. Just something that would help decrease the predator draw on food. And I would pay heavily for it. Whether that's a bunch of meat, whether that's a bunch of pelts, like whatever. We got a wolf. Bedroll. Alright, we'll take that out of there, and I'm going to drop it on the ground in here. Another rifle cartridge. Nice. We'll drop it here. We don't really need it, so it's heavy. Energy bar. It would just be cool. Like, I think that they could potentially add a bunch of stuff into the game with the trader, depending on how they did it. And whatever the currency system with the trader is going to be, I would pay heavily for it. Even if it's like, if you want this, you need to go do this little mini mission for it. Buddy. Alright. Really? Jerk. Alright, being menacing on... Look at that one. Being menacing up there on the rock. Are you stuck? I'm wondering how they're gonna do the trader. I guess it's just meant to be kind of like the Methuselah. I think he's stuck. Might as well get some revolver experience out of him. I'm wondering if they're gonna make it so like you run into him and like it would be cool if you had to do like little mini missions for him maybe. Since they're trying to add more content to survival, that would be a really cool way to do it. Like here, I have this item, but the only way I'm going to give it to you is if you catch me 20 fish. Or harvest, I don't know, 10 wolf pelts or 3 bear pelts or something. Something that takes some substantial time. Maybe. I don't know. I think that would be kind of cool. And then that way it's not just like, here, I have 5 rabbit pelts. Give me the travois. Like make it hard. Since it sounds like that's what they were going for anyway. I think that was 100% torch we just found. Gasp. But I'm really excited to see what they do with the trader. Like, just the idea of having the trader seems fantastic. Maybe like, you know, things like we have in excess, like coal even. Like here's 20 pieces of coal. Coal's heavy, so you'd have to carry it pretty far. And then trade it for whatever. So like stuff that we can just go find and, you know, would be more difficult for him to find. Because that tends to be how barter systems work. You know, you trade what you have an abundance of for something you don't have a lot of. So he could easily just ask for, okay, I don't want to leave my camp. Go pull me 5 rabbit carcasses, and I'll give you 2 pieces of I don't know, clothing. Something, you know. My thought process is that like he's probably been around for longer, and I would guess he's a native if he's a trader, maybe, since we're technically the outsider in the story. So maybe he, um, you know, wandered around, collected a bunch of stuff, whatever. Regardless, it's a cool story arc that they could add in since they're doing a lot more story with the survival mode. We're gonna need to drop something, we're too heavy. Let's drop, I picked up some wood, drop 2 of those, drop a bunch of coal, take 1 of those wood back. Did we pick anything else up we don't really need to carry right this second? We could drop the clothing, we don't really need it right this second. That can stay here. What else did I pick up? Nothing. Okay. It's another 100% torch. That's exciting. Okay. I think that's what we're going to be able to do. Take a swig of water. Coffee for me. So that mine puts you back, I don't know if you guys watched the episode yesterday, puts you back at the very beginning here on the other side of the lighthouse. So it means you don't have to walk around all the wolves and stuff like that. It's also a quick way to get to Hibernia if you want to go the other way, if you need to go to Hibernia for whatever reason. You just cut through this mine here. When you come out, from where you come into Desolation Point, you're just going to come down that walkway that we're going to go up now by where the tree is, and then hang the first left. Hey, Darkian, sorry, I didn't see you sooner. Been rambling to myself here. There's also, if you have a rope, you can drop a rope off the side here. I haven't done it in a while. I forget exactly where it takes you, but I think it's just another part of this area. But I don't have a rope. I don't carry them. They're too heavy. Try really hard not to, anyway. Get on out of here. Where do you guys want to go next? So we have a couple of you here. My thoughts were we go to Mountain Town next so that we can go get the Lily's Peaches recipe and then go to Hush River Valley and get Stalker's Pie. That's what I was thinking we do next. Otherwise, we could go... We need to go to Ash Canyon at some point and get that recipe. Really hate going to Ash Canyon though. But I'll do it. I think I took a wrong turn, yeah. This all looks so similar when you go to leave. The only recipes we have right now, we have camberflight porridge, and then we have coastal fish cakes. And I think one other one. We have Briar House too, so we need to go to Milton. We need to get the pancake recipe from Milton. We need to go to Hush River Valley. We're going to continue to look for the bunkers to try to find the bunker recipe. And then there's a couple other ones we need to do. We'll need to eventually go to Bleak, but we'll probably take some our ammo stuff with us when we go to Bleak, since we'll need to get in the workshop anyway. I want to go to Black Rock, but Black Rock is not a recipe run. It's to look for the new handgun, the revolver. Oh, this seems more wrong somehow. I think this goes up to the church, which we haven't looted, so we can come up here and see if there's anything at the church. Yeah, I got myself turned around, but then I realized we didn't actually go to the church yet, so we'll just run to the church real quick and then turn back around. Worked out because we found those 2 maple saplings. We'll just leave those at Quonset Hut. We have a lot of them there already, so I'm not ready to transition to the bow yet. Yep. I love chat lag. Makes things fun. At some point soon, we're gonna have to down a bear just for the hide. Maybe we'll look and see if there's one on the ice or somewhere not far in Quonset Hut, so we can pull his pelt. Bye, Pickle. Thanks for hanging out. This wasn't bad. Got some food out of it. And a revolver cartridge. That makes it worth it. More drugs. There's a rabbit there. Alright, let's get out of here. I thought about for half a second killing the rabbit so we could make some hand pies, but I don't think we need the weight that much. So. No, I think he's still taking care of wife, so I don't think he's on today. That was the other reason I decided that even though I didn't really want to live stream, that I was going to, because there's not too many mornings that I can live stream that he's already not, so I figured I would take advantage. Give you guys something to watch at least. Get some content up for me, because I have a funny feeling my time's going to get taken up after Saturday, so I'm going to have my hands full for the next probably several weeks, so. So I'll be able to do recorded videos, but I think live videos are going to be a little bit of a stretch for the first at least 2-ish weeks, unless my wife is home. So we'll see. And then we'll have some time today too. I still have another like 40 minutes before I have to get ready for work. Probably hop off at like 30 so I can go make breakfast. So we'll get back to Quonset Hut and then decide what's next for the next video. We're not gonna be able to do any of it today, but we can at least start heading in the right direction. Okay. Morning, Buggy. What's up? Welcome. I think I just walked into the wrong place again. We're gonna follow this down and see where it goes. It's the only problem with Desolation Point is I don't come here very often, so I don't always remember how to get out. I know I need to get to the mine. It's just getting to the mine that is tricky. Is there a walkway over here? Is it just hidden? It is, okay. I was like, I swore I came up this way. It is. It's just hidden because of the way the rocks are. Yep. Yep. Got it. Thanks, Rishay. I hope I'm saying your name right. If I'm not, I'm sorry. Correct me if I'm not if I'm wrong at any point. Okay, yeah. I just wasn't walking far enough in. Cool. All right. Alright, let's get out of here. The hoarder in me wants to grab those rose hips, but I shouldn't. It's just a pile of crap everywhere. Like this is how I know I've been somewhere. Another mine shaft. Another day, another mine shaft. Oh, well now we're getting too fancy, Annie. Shit. I like it. The fancy little accent on it. You know, I have to say this wouldn't be my first choice of a place to walk through when all of the supports are half collapsed. I don't know that I would voluntarily go through this mine very often. But I guess you do what you have to do. I have a problem with leaving coal behind, so I have to at least pick it up. Even if I drop it at the end of the walkway, I have to at least pick it up. Oh, did I just, like, miss all of this? No, I just decided not to take the wires. Okay. Apparently. Well, now we have another wire to take back with us. Oh, yeah, the little squiggle squiggle. Yeah, I do that all the time. I walk with auto walk on a lot, too, because I get impatient, and if I don't use auto walk, I start running. So, the little squiggle squiggle guy is my friend. I'm also a console player, so I'm used to sometimes playing on PC is a little bit weird for me. I started gaming primarily on console, but I'm finding that this game I actually like a lot more on PC. It's just easier to navigate through the menus and stuff. But I have not actually finished Signal Void yet. So we did a little bit of it on this playlist. When we were in the airfield, we picked up a cache. This weather sounds bad. Sounds like a blizzard out here. Yeah. Alright, well let's get to the house with the basement, at least. I think we left some goodies in the house with the basement. Oh, there's a book here. Did we miss this book? Really? Yeah? Okay. I don't really mind walking in the blizzard right here just because there's not typically too many predators here. It's like one singular wolf. As long as I can know where the wall is, I'm okay. There's also a cave right here. Camp out in the cave. I don't know if we went in this cave before. Probably not, because there's still wood here, and I have a hard time leaving wood logs behind. Yeah, we haven't searched this guy yet. Okay. How is our clothing? A little bit damp. Let's just start a fire. We have the stuff. It feels a little bit wasteful, but we have the stuff here. Frostbite's no joke now. They made it really easy to get frostbite now, so we're not going to play with it. We'll just sit here with a fire and read the book that we just picked up. If we were low on fuel or anything, I would say, well, we just wouldn't have gone, but we have a couple books here that we can read. If we get stuck here tonight, I'm not too concerned. Sounds like we're still ripping. I think we stay here for the night and just read our books. We have plenty of stuff here. We could go out, but it's actually better that we sleep in a cave anyway, so. And sometimes the inside caves, like what we just traveled through, count towards your cabin fever risk, so we'll just spend the night out here. Use up some of our coal. Get rid of that log. Upgraded our firearm skill. This is why I like to read books. And as some people say, it's a waste of time and resources, but it really does just, you know, we have this time we can't really do a lot with anyway. We're tired. Like, it just kind of made sense to stop here. Let's eat something so we don't lose our bonus. Let me try something actually too. Can we... Oh, wait. Drop some of this heavy stuff. I see a carcass out here. Let me see if it's maybe a deer. I just dropped my knife, didn't I? No, I still have my knife. Okay. If it's a deer, we'll pull it off and we'll make some deer pies, since we're waiting here anyway. If not, I think there are a couple rabbits that spawn here. It's just a real pain in the butt to... Yeah, it's a dead deer. Cool. That's meat. Let's harvest those up. And then, what's this other one out here? I do hear a wolf howling, so we might have to pop our way out of this, but... We got lots of stuff. Drop those here. Why not? And we'll go back to this back body first and see what it is. If we had coffee on us, I would drink a coffee, but we don't. And I think I ate all of the hand pies that we made. Because those give you a little bit of wakefulness too. Is that body? What is that? Yeah, it's a body. Okay. Ooh, what's that? On the ice? I guess this is a zone that you can play around on. That's cool. It does the, Ooh, 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 ooh. Yo. Oh, that... Damn. Oh. That was a trap. We're already wet, so... Well, now we're definitely wet. Did you guys see the ice crack? That's awesome. That's definitely new. It never used to do that. That's a really cool visual. I'm mad that I'm wet, but that's a cool visual. That was not worth it. This run is probably going to be until we die. I can tell you how many days we're on right in a few minutes. That's pretty cool. Like I said, I'm mad that I fell through, but that's pretty cool. Okay, well, we're done with that now. It almost needs to happen a second faster or something, like the audio cue needs to kick on a second faster. Oh well, we're wet. Let's take our gloves. We're not frozen yet, we're just wet. Okay. That's alright. Once we freeze is when we worry about frostbite. What cave? No, I didn't check the cave, but I do have to get inside now. I actually don't want to get frostbite if I can help it, so... How long? Let's give a shot at this. If we get frostbite risk, we're exiting. Okay. I do, because I actually don't want to get my clothes frozen, so let's get back. Is there a cave back there? Was it by the body, or was it more by the suitcase? Because I'll look when I can look tomorrow once we come back out here. And we're tired, so it's actually difficult for me to run around on the ice because I don't have any weight. I dropped damn near half my inventory and I'm still too heavy, so it's not great for us to play around here. Past the deer? Okay. Alright, we'll go look tomorrow. Okay, I'll run back out there. Once we get some sleep, some food, and dry clothes on. Oh, that's in an aurora tonight too, I hear it. Hear it starting. So we definitely don't want to be out here with all this meat in our pocket. I hear him. Oh, he killed a rabbit. Okay. For this, I'll probably take them off because I think they dry quicker if you take them off now. God, none of those things are what I wanted to do. Cook. Venison pie, please. Okay, I'm actually still not cold with this stuff, so let's drop that, drop that, drop that. We will put that on and that on. We're gonna stand outside in our skivvies. I hear a wolf outside of our cave, which makes me not too happy. We don't have any broth, since I thought we could make broth out of this, but we don't. We don't have any broth. Okay. It sucks you can only make broth out of ptarmigan. Like, I understand they're going with the whole chicken broth, but we should be able to make, like, beef broth or venison broth, too. That's one of my other gripes about this season so far, is I have salt. I should be able to make whatever. I forgot that quickly that I dropped all these clothes. So I was like, what's this? Yeah. Yeah, just sucks because like I shouldn't have to carry around the ptarmigan. Should be able to make broth out of whatever meat that I have at my disposal. I understand why they do it. I just think it's stupid. They do it for game mechanics, but at least we have a friend tonight. He's not very talkative though. That's what I'm saying. I wish you could make broth with any meat. Oh, I didn't need to drop that, but crampons are dry. Pants are almost dry. Almost put those back on. We can almost put that back on. Satchel. We'll see. I know that they did just try to get some stuff out to us as well, stuff that worked. So maybe that's something in the works that we just weren't able to get for whatever reason. Maybe it was a balancing issue or they just couldn't get it to work right. I do respect with Hinterlands that they try really hard to wait on the content until it's ready. I have a lot of respect for any developer that's willing to do that. But we'll see. I'm pretty optimistic they have more in mind for the cooking patch. There's just a whole lot that they can do. And they've given us the groundwork for a lot. So it would not be hard, I would think, for them to go ahead and add something like that in. We make one more set of venison pies. Since we have the venison, we'll eat this. Eat that. I also kind of love the idea that like the longer you carry stuff, like I wish your carry weight would go up a little bit, just from like either like some sort of like constantly burdened perk or something that like over time your muscles would get acclimated to that and potentially be able to carry more. So that would be cool. But that's a little bit more difficult, I would think, to code. Oh, they weren't almost ready. They just were almost not frozen. Okay. Okay, let's take those. And then we'll just cook the rest of this venison. Wow, that's a really pretty aurora. I don't think I've seen that many greens in it before. Yeah, maybe like a fitness skill, that would be an idea. Oh, I thought I could harvest that up. Okay. It's like a log I should be able to harvest. Okay, well, it's too cold out here. Never mind. Yeah, even if it just caps off at another 10 pounds or something, like it doesn't have to be substantial, but like maybe like keeping the well-fed bonus, just something. Like I think that's the idea behind the well-fed bonus is that it's kind of like a fitness skill, but just in general, like something along the lines of like you just being out and carrying a lot more frequently, which basically everybody does. I don't know anybody that carries themselves that far underweight for no reason. Okay, these are all dry now. Now we have some clothing, so we won't freeze tonight. It's a little bit wasteful to eat these, but we also can't carry them all. We'll be drawing all the wolves from everywhere, so. Just because we're outside, we'll just sleep 2 at a time. But actually, this is where we're going to call it anyway for the night, guys, or day. Night. Because I got to go get ready for work. It was really nice hanging out with everybody. Hopefully, I'll get that video, that surprise video posted tomorrow morning. Show you guys our new surprise. And then from there, we'll see what we can. It should be this way. We'll see what we can do in terms of getting videos up. But thanks for hanging out, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Later, Gators.